Hey guys, this is the study guide for our fractions test. We're going to have addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. So make sure you take notice of the sign. First thing, when we're adding or subtracting fractions, we have to have a common denominator. So I'm going to rewrite this vertically. I can make my 2 into a 4 by multiplying by 2. And when I do that, I get 2 over 4. And this guy up here doesn't need a change, so I'm just going to transfer him over. Our denominator is 4, so we're going to put 4 on bottom. 3 plus 2 is 5. That is an improper fraction. We cannot leave it that way, so we get 5 divided by 4. We have 1 and 1/4. Next one, I have 1/2 plus 3/10. I can change that 2 into a 10. So I'm going to multiply by 5. I get 5/10 on top. On the bottom, I get 3/10. I have a common denominator, so that's my answer down there. 5 plus 3 is 8. 8 and 10 are both even, so we can simplify by 2. And I get 4/5. Okay, this next one, I'm going to rewrite vertically. So I have 6 and 1/2. Plus 5 and 1/3. I'm going to take this 3 and multiply it up here. I have 6 and 3/6 on the top. I'm going to take this 2 and multiply it by down here. So I have 5 and then 2/6. I have 6's, so that's my bottom. 3 plus 2 is 5. 6 plus 5 is 11, so 11 and 5/6. Okay, I have 4.5 plus 5 and 2/4. I'm going to change this 2 to a 4 by multiplying by 2. Remember your whole number. I have 2/4 because 1 times 2 is 2. 2 times 2 is 4. Plus 5 and 2/4. Our denominator is 4. 2 plus 2 is 4. Now, if I look at this, 4 over 4 is 1 whole. And then I have 4 plus 5 is 9. So I need to take this 9 and this 1 and add them together. So I get 10. I'm moving on to subtraction now. They are a common denominator, so I just get to go right across. 9 minus 5 is 4. Both of these numbers are even, so I'm going to divide by 2. 4 divided by 2 is 2. 10 divided by 2 is 5, so I get 2/5. Next one I'm going to rewrite because they don't have the same denominator. I'm going to take the 3 and multiply it up here. And then I'm going to take the 4 and multiply it down there. That will ensure I have the same denominator on the bottom. 4 times 3 is 12. 2 times 3 is 6. 3 times 4 is 12. 1 times 4 is 4. Remember, we're subtracting. 12 is our bottom number. 6 minus 4 is 2. So I'm going to divide by 2, and we get 1/6. Let's go to the next page. Last subtracting, then we're getting to multiplication. So I have 6 and 2/5 minus 1 and 3/10. I'm going to change this 5 into a 10 by multiplying by 2. So I'm going to carry my 6 over. 2 times 2 is 4. 5 times 2 is 10. And I just get to transfer my 1 and 3/10 over. Our 10s are the same, so we're going to put a 10 on bottom. 4 minus 3 is 1. 6 minus 1 is 5. So 5 and 1/10. We're moving on to multiplication. First, we're going to look for cross-canceling, which we can't do. So we're just going to multiply straight across. 1 times 3 is 3. 2 times 5 is 10. We cannot simplify, so that is our answer. Our next one, we're going to look for cross-canceling, which we can't do. If you wanted to simplify your 2/4, you can. You don't have to. 1 times 2 is 2. 5 times 2 is 10. They're both even, so I'm going to simplify by 2. If you would have simplified your 2/4 to 1/2, you wouldn't have to do this at the end. So this is 20. 5 times 4 is 20. When I simplify, I get 1/10 here. This one, no cross-canceling, so we're just going to multiply. 1 times 1 is 1. 3 times 2 is 6, so 1/6. This one we have 7 over 10 times 5 over 1. I'm going to look at my 5 and my 10. 5 goes into 5 once, 5 goes into 10 twice. So we have 7 over 2. We're going to divide that. If you can do it in your head, that's fine. 2 times 3 is 6. 7 minus 6 is 1, so 3 and 1/2. We have 1/2 times 4 over 1. 2 goes into 2 once. 2 goes into 4 twice. So 2 over 1. Anytime we have a number over 1, that's a whole number answer. Okay, mixed numbers. We have to change into an improper fraction. So we're going to multiply and add. 3 times 5 is 15, plus 4 is 19 over 5, times 4 times 4 is 16, plus 1 is 17 over 4. And we cannot cross cancel on that one. And when I do 19 times 17, I get 323. And 5 times 4 is 20. Now we have to divide that because it is improper. 20 goes into 32 once. We get a 12, bring down to 3. 20 times 6 is 120. We get a 3. So 16 and 3/20. Both of these are mixed numbers, so we're going to multiply. 15 plus 3 is 18 over 5 times 6, 7 over 2. I'm going to cross cancel and I get a 1 and then a 9. So 63 over 5. I'm dividing that. 5 goes into 6 once. And 5 goes into 13 twice. So 12 and 3/5. We're moving into division. Remember, keep, change, flip. So keep, change, we have to put a 1 underneath, and then we flip it. So I get 1/8. We put a 1 under, we keep it, we change it. I'm going to change 2/10 to 1/5, and we're going to flip it. So I get 10 over 1, which is 10. If you kept it as 10 over 2, you're going to have to simplify. Keep, change, put a 1 under the 6, and flip it. So I have 1/12. Put a 1 under the 2, so 2 over 1, change, flip, and we get a 4 over 1. Last page. Keep, change, flip. That's a 1, sorry. We get 5 over 1, not 1, 4. Let me slow down. 5 over 4. We're going to divide it. 4 goes into 5 once, so I get 1 and 1/4. Keep, change, flip. 2 goes into 2 once, 2 goes into 10 5 times. So we get 5/9. Keep, change, flip. 2/3. Okay, down here we have mixed numbers, so we have to change those into an improper fractions. 5 over 2 times 23 over 10. Remember to write your improper fraction up there so then you can flip it. I'm going to cross cancel. We get a 1 and a 5. So I have 25 over 23. Going to divide it. 23 goes into 25 once. Okay, sorry about that. We have 1 and 2 over 23. We're going to change it. So 12, 13 over 3 times, we're going to change this guy. So 4, 5 over 2. We're going to flip it to 2 over 5. We cannot cross cancel. 13 times 2 is 26. 3 times 5 is 15. We're going to divide that. 15 can only go into 26 once. We get 11, so 1 and 11 over 15. And our last one, 8, 9, so 9 over 2, times 23 over 5, and then we're going to flip it. We cannot cross cancel, so we get 45 over 46, and we cannot do anything with that one. Okay, now this is what our test is going to look like. So take it slow, check things out. Each one is going to be worth 2 points, one for your work, one for your answer. So there are 24 questions, so it's going to be worth 48 points, and then I'll take your percentage out of that. So take your time. You guys got this.